Greetings, 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 greetings. Welcome, family. Welcome to Bru's house. I am your soul sister, Madam the Bruja Aka SoulSother. But over here at Bru's house, I'm just Bru. For we are soul family. When you tap in, tune in over here, this is how we bear our necessities, elevate, enlighten one another, evolve, and continue to be great. Ooh, bearing our Garden of Edens as we continue the proceeding. And I thank you, family, for tapping in, tuning in, and being a part of the family. Yes, I do. For those of you who have allowed Bru to be of service to you on your self-mastery journey by obtaining services through the Bru House of Healing, I want to say thank you. None of it is taken lightly. Now, I do want to say this before we get off into this video. For those of you who have been asking about notebook sessions, this October, the full month of October, notebook sessions will be half off. If you would like to schedule yours, I do encourage you to get it done because they are filling up. Yes. All right. Thank you. For those of you, it's your first time here, and you want to check out, chill, and heal, come on in. You hear me? Because what we do here is we relax. We take off anything that the Matrix attempts to project. And we look inside, and anything that we see that requires our attention from self, we find a way to give it to self so that we continue to be great without the projections being our reflections. All right. Yes. So peel back, chill out. This is a smoke-friendly sanctuary. Yes, it is. You got your smokes, you got your food, you got your drinks, you got your water, whatever it may be that you do to chill out and relax. The time is 9:11 where I'm at, 314 up high. For those of you who are in the little what it do, yes. So, we're going to tap into what the notebook sessions are if it's your first time, so that if you are interested, you can definitely book your session, okay? Yeah, for those of you who booked your session, thank you. I do thank you. For those of you who are here who energetically and monetarily donate to this channel, I appreciate love you for no way, shape, form, or fashion, or these messages, or anything I do on my social media platforms, donation-based. But for those of you who look beyond that and choose to pour into Bru's house, into the madam's life, I want to say thank you. I appreciate love everything that you do. Today, the notebook session we're going to talk about is rape. So if that is something that triggers you and you are not ready to speak on that, then I do encourage you to go ahead and click off. This is actually like a continuation from Takeover Thursday, where we talked about the psychopaths and the psychosexuals, and how the psychosexuals use rape to connect with you through trauma bonding. Now, I do, excuse me, I need some water, y'all. I do want to say this before we kick it off. I do. Shout out to all the Libras, first of all, on this October 5th. All the Libras, because it is Libra season, yes it is. And I want to say happy solar return to every Libra celebrating, whether you are in the ethers or in this earthly realm. May those in the ethers continue to be the great guardian angels that they are as we celebrate them on this earthly realm, remembering who they are and how they paved the way for us to be free on this day. For those of you who are celebrating in this earthly realm, may the balance, the harmonious balance that is your divine birthright, not only be yours, but may it be yours falls from your Ace of Cups energy down into your legacy and your lineage, giving you the power and the authority to change the trajectory. Understanding who you are, no longer pressed of how bright you shine or how far you go, for you understand that you have infinite possibilities and limitless abundance. For you unlock the keys of loyalty and royalty with the Supreme and Supremeness Council. All right? Channel message. Ow. So, rape. Recklessly. Oh, excuse me. Let me slow down. I do apologize. For those of you who are new here, healing what they left with the acronyms, notebook session, is matters of my heart. And it was my way of counteracting suicide when I was faced with some things in my life. So instead of me taking my life and me coming back and doing this shit over again with some added shit and don't know what kind of family I'm gonna be in, because baby, this one that I popped into, another day. Yeah. So I chose to create a way for me to release and counteract that which I had suppressed and allowed it to become depression. So I created Healing What They Left Behind with the acronyms notebook sessions. And I was given this vision when I had no choice to face reality. And I'm not gonna go into the introduction of it, that was just the beginning. And so what you get is I break down the words with acronyms, and then we ask questions. And they're self-reflection, inner reflection questions. And if you know anybody who has dealt with this type of trauma and they are trying to get out of the loop that comes with it, I do ask that you share this message with them. All right. Rape. Recklessly asserting, giving poisonous expressions. Recklessly asserting, giving poisonous expressions. Recklessly asserting, giving poisonous expressions. And there's two acronyms for rape. Recklessly asserting poisonous expressions. Recklessly asserting poisonous expressions. And you may say, what's the difference? One is where you've allowed yourself to become the possession. And the other is the possession happening, but you rejecting it and understanding just what it was. All right? And I spoke on rape on Takeover Thursday. And again, I will say this: rape can be done mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, even financially. And it's a trauma that attaches to the root and it paralyzes the crown, ultimately disabling your innate nervous system that taps you into your intuition and lets you know through your sensory system that something is off. So first, I must disable that system by making you feel safe. And I'm going to make you, and I'm using myself as an example. This is not how Bruja operates, okay? All right. So I'm going to disable your nervous system by making you feel like you're in the safest space that you've ever been in. But as soon as I see that you may break free and see that I'm manipulating you, then I'm going to play on your psyche. And how do I do that? By listening to everything that has ever happened to you that you give me through relating of ships. Yes? I know that is how it's done. The breakdown, that's it. Okay? If that has happened to you, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially, however it's happened, I first want to say I apologize because I understand those ties that attempt to plug into your innocence, whether it was mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, or financially, because they start early. Yes, they do. Okay? I'm going to ask one question from all of them. If it was done physically, I want to ask you, have you given yourself time to go within and deal with that trauma face to face and really see how it's affected you on every level? And I had to ask myself that. And when I asked myself that, I had a chance to sit down and look into Bruce's life seriously. And I mean seriously. Seriously. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Holistic Trap Wellness LLC and my sister, baby. I got a chance to really see, and I was seeing that I was afraid to say no when I would be put in certain sexual situations. And a lot of times I wasn't even desiring it, but I thought this is what I was supposed to do because of what was done to me at the age of 3 that was never dealt with. And I started writing and I started pulling back the band-aids and all that and I started saying no and I started standing up for myself. But when I started doing that, I became the villain because no longer was I going to disregard my value and allow the shame game to be the reason why I subjected to basically sacrificing my body. And when I sat with that, there was a guilt and a shame that hit me that I didn't know if I was able to break free from. But when I began to break free from it, what probably flabbergasted me the most is those closest to me who said they loved me did their damnedest to shut me the fuck up. And I'm still alive. And I asked, why would they, I'm gonna leave that right there for it is to be revealed. But I'll say that to say this to you. Don't allow yourself to get stuck in not forgiving yourself. That is the biggest part of forgiveness, forgiving yourself. And allowing yourself to hold yourself accountable without shame and guilt. And releasing all of that because you cannot be held accountable for what you did not know. When you become aware of it, then you are held accountable when it comes to karma and how law and order works. But until you understand what's literally going on, you are in that assignment so that you can fall into alignment. If it was emotionally, you didn't understand your worth, so they operated out of hurt and trauma, and so did you. They were never available to move forward with you in life, and I can can give you one there. Those emotional ties that are created through trauma bonding in friendships, family ships, lovers, all of that. I experienced it all. And when it comes to the rape end of it, the psychopaths, they want to rape your mind so they can steal your creativity and make you blind, okay? And then when it comes to the lovers, the only thing they want is your healing emotional energy that covers their masked insecurities. And we have these type of people leading our country. Come on and make it make sense. They still the same age that they trauma happened, and they want to tell us something. I think not. They too afraid to sit with they self, so they come to you and hide under your teepee, because see, your emotional intelligence covers more than you know. So they look for you to nurture them and give them what their mommy and daddy didn't, because you know how to give it to yourself. Again, that comes with loyalty and royalties of self. Reflections, you hear me? Congratulations. If it was mentally, oh, did I ask you the questions? Okay, I apologize. I didn't ask you the questions for emotional. How do you release these people, places, and things? How? And I'm gonna tell you this. If you heard, even though you see what they did, you still have some piece of love for them. And that's fine, because I understand that too. See, I can love you and feed your ass with a long handled spoon. Because if you cannot respect not only my loyalty, but my royalties, because I'm royal as fuck, then I'm gonna need you to get the hell out of my Garden of Eden, because what I don't do is Judas or Judettes. I will off with your head, and I have no problem saying that. But I had to get there. Just as you did. If it was mentally, first off, I say, I definitely apologize for you. I apologize for them, not valuing you, your morals, and your pure honesty. See, they thought they knew honesty until they met you. And when they met you, your honesty showed them, hey, you got shit you hiding. Are you ready to step into the pool of self-reflection? And they said, hell no. I'm going to hide in yours, and I'm going to play on your mental and your psyche and see if you can see. Will you take off the blindfolds, the rose-colored glasses, the feeling of loneliness that they attempt to project upon you in your solitude? In these attempted relationships, however it falls for you, my question is to you, where's the doubt within that would allow you to sit in their prisons, sacrificing your pure energy for their damned illusions? If it was spiritually, I know firsthand how hard this was, and I apologize. And when I say I apologize from the crown of your head to the sole of your feet. May confusion be gone, for you have defeated it as I speak. This type of rape will cause you to feel wrong in everything you do. Looking to serve and not judge the next because they have different beliefs is what you are. So, you being free in what you choose to believe brings you heaven on earth. And those who see that you went through a spiritual awakening, and they may have had access before your spiritual awakening, they want to find out what you learned when you went deep, but it's because they will not go. And these type of people are committed and in the energy of, I don't give a damn, to being basically, I want the right word. They are committed to being misunderstanding. They're committed to misunderstanding you and anything that doesn't look like what the matrix tells them it should be. Okay. Excuse me. If this spiritual part resonates with you, I challenge you to go deep and find out your true roots and how those who influenced your dominating beliefs, what were they hiding? What did they truly believe? And how has it affected you? How has it hurt you? How has it healed you? How has it evolved you? How has it enlightened you? What was it inside of you that triggered them? And I can tell you, for me, it was my confidence. See, I was born to a family full of witches, wizards, and warlocks who lacked confidence. And then here I come. I chose this family full of confidence, full of love. I didn't choose my gifts chose me. And I was always grateful that my gifts chose me. So that posed a problem with that kin folk family. I want to share this. I wrote this a while ago. Every Messiah energy who incarnates into this earth, who has ever been assassinated through the government, empire, kingdoms, or anarchy infiltration, were assassinated because there was a Judas or a Judette. They were in direct connection to the Messiah energy. And they used them, that direct connection of their circle to infiltrate and hire the hit. Some closest to them set it up, or they simply did it. And that's just that. So be mindful of, if they show you they a Judas or a Judette, be aware and accept them for who they are, and accept you for you are a star. And you will trigger many operating in your gifts, but you will also help many. So don't focus on those who you trigger, because eventually they gotta surrender to either Diablo or the God frequency that is calling them. And whichever one they choose is up to them. But if they choose that God frequency, I can tell you they're gonna make a U-turn and they're gonna tell you thank you. I guarantee it. Make sure you come back and tell me too. You can email me. You can text me on that number that's in the description box where you book your sessions there also, okay? Now, we're going to pull some cards, and the first card is going to be what they want us to know. Yes, what they want us to know. And we're going to the Keepers of Light, and what Spirit wants us to know today. I did do the necessary prayers for myself and the family to be covered as we go into the realms, receiving that which Spirit has to give on this resourceful Saturday. What they want us to be aware of. It's the weekend, baby. Yeah. Oh, I will say this. I did want to say this before I go into these cards. I apologize. There are various notebook sessions here, and I will give a couple of them. Respect, forgiveness, illumination, boundaries, releasing, rejection, self-pity. Yes, you are not a victim. Remember that, never a victim. Nope. Victorious, but not a victim. Isis, magic and manifestation. Speaking of magic, I was thinking about how our bodies work when I was in meditation for the video this rising. Shout out to 555 on the 5th. Hit me up like that. So, speaking of the magic, if you look at how your body works and how the systems function and all that, that's magic and science right there. That is spiritual and science put into one creation. I said, man, I love the body. I love the creation of man and how our bodies function, the different systems, and yeah, the circle of life. I got goosebumps talking about it. Spirit, what do you want us to be aware of this weekend, baby? If you would like to book your notebook session, yes, you could do so by texting the telephone number in the description box, by emailing the email address in the description box, okay? Yes. He jumped on the floor. He jumped on the floor. Don't jump no more. Man, thank you, Spirit. Divine healing. Hilarion. Honor your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. So this may be a healing. And there is nothing wrong with rest and rejuvenation. There is nothing wrong with saying, no, I don't feel like it. I will not give my energy to that. Honor what your soul is calling you to do. Sanat Kamara, light activation. My goodness, come on. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Shine your light. Shine your light. Now, with this one coming out, this could be happening this weekend, or this could have just happened because this was the first card. You may be coming out of resting. Well, that's what I just heard. You may be coming out of hermit mode, stepping right into Hierophant mode. Honey, light activation, shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. And self-confidence is there too. Oh, somebody out there, they tried to break your self-confidence. I want you to remember this. If they ever attempt again, your self-confidence didn't come from what they attempted to pretend. Your self-confidence came from you allowing yourself to become your best friend, unlocking your royalties as you understood your divine assignment, purpose, and plan. Your assignment wasn't theirs and theirs wasn't yours. So whatever they choose to be, you understand that's their story, for you have unlocked your story of glory. Bridget, inner strength is here. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. Bam! And that's what they said. Soul flame, Buddha. Rada. I said Buddha. Maybe I'll be on Buddha. Rada, soul flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. Okay? Rediscover a lost part of yourself. And in this soul flame, I can tell you, you operating in that lost part of yourself will bring joy that is unspeakable. So you may find yourself operating in your artistic gifts more. Allow it to flow. Yeah, allow it to flow. I can tell you for myself lately, I've been doing a lot of freestyling, and I just turn on the beat and I just start rapping, because that's one thing that I love to do, just to freestyle. And I got goosebumps talking about it. So I'm saying that for you to understand that if whatever it is, I don't care. I don't care. Baby, I'm ready to go dancing too. Dancing is one of mine. I love to dance. I love to dance. And I'm grateful that dancing chose me, because it's one of the greatest releases that I have ever experienced, connecting with spirit. And I love it because I have two drastic, what they would say, I'm on both ends of the spectrum when it comes to dancing, because you'll see me praise dancing. Yeah, and I mean praise dancing in the temples and the churches at, praise dancing. And then you might see me out somewhere dancing, and you say I'm a stripper, because I don't limit my dancing. If my freedom of my gifts offend you, that's not my issue. That's yours. And another thing that I had when I came into this family is I was like okay with being expressive in my gifts. And after the essay happened, I didn't understand why I was so comfortable with my sensuality. Yeah, like, and I'm like, y'all, baby, please. And it posed a problem. I had, man, I'm not gonna talk about it. I said all of that to say this to you. They truly benefit off of you mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and financially when you choose to dim your light, your power, to appease them, people pleasing. Spiritual guidance, please, spiritual guidance. And if you are single and you are meeting someone, just met them, you are dating, you're courting, y'all might be secretly eloping. That ain't for everybody, but I do see it. Keep it to yourself for a while, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because those who benefited off you being single, family, friends, business partners, work partners, co-workers, collaboration, all of that, they're going to have their way of attempting to manipulate your joy, your happiness that you chose. Because they benefited the most when you were single. 25, 2 plus 5 is 7. Ocean, fearless love. You hear me? That's that confidence. Don't play with the peacock strut. And I'm gonna tell you something about Mama Ocean, baby. She went through the vulture mode. So if you hear, I can tell you, you probably seen the darkest of the darkest pits, but you still chose to operate in a harmonious balance that unlocked your heaven on earth. And the only person, place, or thing that can stop that is you. Yep. What's on the bottom here? Betrayal. And I'm gonna say this. I was betrayed by let me rephrase that. Because I was betrayed by my womb mate. That right there was probably one of the most hardest things to comprehend, even though I could physically see it. Because my subconscious was programmed to say, hey, the womb mate is the protector, the nurturer. That's it, because that's what it. But that is not what she chose to operate in. And I had to accept that the betrayal was coming from right there, the smiling in my face. And I had to say, okay, I'm not going to hold on to that malice. I'm going to allow my heart to become light as a feather. And how do I do that? Forgive myself for looking past you, because I can see me. And not only can I see me, I can see what troubles you. But you can't comprehend, nor can you understand that, because you choose to ignore what's self-reflecting, knocking at your door. And letting go and releasing that, and not holding on to a malice, allowing my heart to be heavy, ultimately gave me a way to release. And I have a notebook and I've shared some of those writings and I shared them because don't limit yourself when it comes to you releasing, knowing that holding on to those things will play on your psyche, and in some, it may push you to act out what you're feeling. But instead of acting it out, I wrote it out. Shit, write a movie. Create a movie. Create a screenplay. Write a book. I'll read that motherfucker. I don't care. I don't care. Go as far as your imagination takes you to write what they attempted in this betrayal. Create a way to release that pain. Alchemize it through your passionate gifts and unlock your purpose. Don't allow their choices to put you in discontent. You see this spider? One more, spirit. Oshun was betrayed too by everybody closest to her, baby. So I'm talking to those who have a story. I told you your story is your glory. You hear me, y'all? Awakening. Huh? Mama de Jumbo Shine. You got baby. 25, 20, 40, 32, 35. You got 7, 2, 4, 5, 8. What you gonna do? Secrets revealed. I said. We're about to get up out of here. Your intuition is your best friend. I'm telling you. If it don't feel right, listen. They trying to dismantle your nervous system. Don't do it. Spirit. What's the outcome of this situation? I can tell you right now before I go to these cards, I'm talking to a high priest or a high priestess, an emperor or an empress, a king or a queen, and I can tell you, you allowing yourself to be loyal to your soul's purpose. Yeah, they fucked around and found out. And you may be hearing about this through the media. Somebody might call you. Somebody may contact you and tell you they need to put you in protection. This will be a detective. And I am being led to tell you, whoever you are, for that 1%, I see you. Your intuition will tell you that it's okay to trust this. You're gonna have a divine visit from an elder from the other side. and they're going to instruct you on this detective reaching out. Okay? The Fool is on the bottom. That part ain't for everybody. The Queen of Swords is too, baby. With the Queen of Swords, don't play with that Queen of Swords. That Queen of Swords, like I said, you could be masculine or feminine. You already know what it is. This Air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This Queen of Swords, she loving, but don't play with her. Cause what I say earlier, don't do that. And it's not gonna change how she operates. Hell no. She just cut your ass off from her energy. And I'm saying her because it's a her on the card. You could be masculine or feminine again. There's no gender in tarot, all right? And Spirit speaking with this outcome and this Fool's journey. Whoever you are, you about to step out into something new. And baby, when I say something new, and you got the Two of Cups here too, my goodness. This detective may be in love with you. You see this? The Fool's journey, you see the dog? Some of y'all might be getting a dog. But baby, your guy said pack lightly because everything you need is already there. Oh my God. What's the outcome? Oh, shit. I don't feel like that's your energy. But I'm going to leave it right there. Spirit, what's the outcome? It's Queen of Wands that showed up. She going to try to come towards you to alter your decision. Yeah, she, if y'all ever seen True Blood, she acts in Mary Ann's energy. Mary Ann was able to manipulate people because they had no idea of the severity of the possessions of their trauma. So she used that against them. Yes, Mary Ann. Here we go. And then we have Mary Ann's counterpart who done popped out. What you say? You hear me? This may be a couple who is going to attempt to play on your psyche and decision making to get you to not go. But I can tell you this. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself and tell them to fuck the fuck off. Nothing about this situation gives me good energy. This energy is you with the Six of Wands. See, you fruitful as fuck. And you taking off with that fire. And they want to stop you. They know it's your divine hour. Again, tell them to fuck off. Spirit, please give us one final card for the outcome of this situation. One, please, and thank you. You may be having some interactions with those who are spiritual and choose not to operate in religion. You may have some Christians coming to you attempting to project their beliefs onto you. It's all part of your initiation. They understand your power and they want to dominate it. Also, put this in your back pocket. If you choose to react or respond to whatever they attempt, remember this. Who was there on your awakening day? Your story ain't their story. They may have encountered Jesus. You may have encountered Ra. You may have encountered Isis. You may have encountered Anubis. You may have encountered Belette. You may have encountered Archangel Michael, Metatron. Your story ain't their story. For me, I don't even interact, engage, or exchange energy with them. They can think what they want to think about me because they are committed to misunderstanding me, and I don't give a fuck. So let's just put that over in your back pocket. They ain't got nobody to argue with. They quit. King of Pentacles. Bam. Do you see King of Pentacles? Earth all day. Grounded. Don't play with it. This the energy that you in. That's why they want to. I'm telling you. Your energy is abundant. Your energy is abundant. Your frequency is abundant. You get paid to exist. I'm going to share that again on the channel. And I got a new poem too. So if you want to check out some of my artistry and some of my poetry that I'm about to upload to the sister channel, LaBruja's Hauz of Healing, with the arts, then you can definitely check it out. The right spelling, correct spelling is in the description box too, okay? Yeah, for those of you who are subscribed over there, I do want to say thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and your donations. Thank you. King of Pentacles is here. Abundant. You had fire, air, earth. The only thing that didn't pop out, and it's on the bottom, the Five of Cups. And I can tell you, this is how these energies is feeling because you chose to walk away. You left them in a Ten of Swords energy, and they thinking they gonna creep back in. Some of them think they gonna creep back in. Some of these is new ones who've been watching and waiting for the right time to creep in with this Seven of Swords energy. But baby, I didn't tell you this right here, right now. See, you already understand what they coming with because you broke free from this shit. You understand how they are shape-shifting into other energies to take you down from your divinity. So you in this energy, like, fuck what you think, what you thought. You fuck around and find out. Oh, I don't know whose ancestor that was, but I'm gonna say it and I'm about to go. I heard it clear as day. Fuck around and find out. If you want to. And the pen just flipped like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's how they come through. Man. I can say this with the messages that came out. Your abundant energy is part of this shifting and the separating that's happening. And those who chose to stay in this energy and in this energy and this energy, they have no access to you. And look at what's right here. This is what they want to do to you. They want to break you down and make you think that your gifts, that you don't matter. Because this is how they've been done. And they may not recognize it. And some do recognize it. Either way, they have no more access to you. If you have social media platforms, that's the only way they can get you. And I mean, that's the only way they can stay connected to you is by seeing you through your social media platforms. When I say they have no access to you, they have no access to your Seven of Pentacles, your Three of Cups. They have no access. I'm going to say this before I sign out. For those of you, any of these messages, even the notebook session resonates, relates, hit a soulful space with. Look at yourself today in the mirror and tell yourself, thank you. You made it. I know there were times where you didn't know how you would make it, but you didn't fold. You didn't give up. You stood strong and you stood bold. And here you are. You made it. So tell yourself thank you. Tell yourself I love you. Tell yourself, I appreciate love, the inner beauty that you radiate out, that you took the time to solarly sit with and allow the healing to take place so you don't have to fit in with the crowd. Tell yourself thank you. And I'm going to say this before I sign all the way out. Had I gone off of the physical when it came to me creating my YouTube channel, even with the physical evidence I have of how they've played with my numbers. One day a video would say I had 255 views. The next day I go back and look and it says it has 13 views. Of how, you know what I'm saying? And I, at the first I got discouraged, and then I sat with that and I said, well, if they take the time to fuck with little me numbers, then I must be doing something right. So hell no, I won't shut up. I will continue the mission, for I accepted the vision. And me doing that totally went against my womb mate and my donors' beliefs. My father, my mother, it totally went against what they believed and their beliefs, and they wanted me to shut up, but I wouldn't, because I knew this wasn't just for me. For those of you who are breaking free from toxicity when it came to your parents, for whatever reason, I want to share something with you. One of my Facebook sisters had shared the other day. It is on the community board too. Here it is. Toxic parents overcoming their hurtful legacy and reclaiming your life. I definitely encourage you to read that book if that is something that you are facing. All right? You are not alone. And you are in your golden era. You are in your King of Pentacles. Enjoy this version and this era of you, whether you are masculine or feminine. The King of Pentacles attracts more pentacles, but the King of Pentacles is stable and wise in where he or she places his energetic or physical pentacles. Until we tap in, tune in, plug in next time, family. I am unplugging from you as you unplug from me. Continue to shine and just know that betrayal was part of you unlocking the next level. And, ooh, they said heaven on earth line. Peace.